Mount Battle's gonna take a toll out of me, bro. Let's do this! Right?
I feel shit. Let's go.
So, we are here at the final part of Pokemon Colosseum. Welcome everybody to Mount Battle. And well, it was a doozy. I will say that. It was the biggest doozy I had to do. And I did not lose my mind. So, I will say this. Not too much fighting is going to be shown here. I'm just going to be showing the entirety of the first 10 floors of Mount Battle, just so you guys can know what is going on and the reason why I don't want to show all of the fights. Because the differences between the original Mount Battle in the story mode and the Mount Battle in story mode are completely different. So the differences are, one, in story mode they ramp up from level 10 to level 60 to on point with what your team is, and in the battle mode, which is what you're supposed to do to get your final completion reward, they match your highest Pokemon. And in my case, it is my Mischievous at level 63. So every fight for 100 fights is level 63. Which wasn't that bad. But if they let you get the completion bonus in... Yeah, they can let you get the completion bonus in... normal story mode is Mount Battle, we could have just not have a lot of time dealing with that. But that's neither here nor there. It was fun. Also, a thing of note is that, well, every time you get to a new battle in each of the floors, it keeps pestering you. Do you want to suspend your challenge? And it is not fun to be reminded constantly, but I just keep mashing B. As soon as you're done with the fight, you just sit there, you mash the hell out of B, and you just, well, hit the B button. Just hit the B button. But yeah, I also did this during a weekend recording, and this is the reason why I said what I said in the post. Also, please, if you haven't voted, please vote in the community post. If you haven't, because I don't know when I'm going to start recording my next LP. It's probably going to be out by the time, and that poll would have ended already. But, just ignore what I said. Yeah. Let's just have some fun with this. And if anything, I was in a voice record, or I was in a Discord call by myself for the first area of Mount Battle. So it was just me and my brother talking, and that's why you heard him in the background when we first started off this episode. The next part was just, well, after the first 10 fights, it's just the same thing over and over again, which is why I'm only showing the first 10 fights at double speed, so you guys can see like what is the beginning, what is the middle, and what is the end of what they say. But after that, I'm just going to be showing the remaining areas and what their areas would look like. And then after that, I left my live recording of me fighting the final boss of Mount Battle. I'm just going to beat that up. The completion reward. And, well, our final debt we have to owe to the Pokemon Bank by the end of Colosseum. Because yes, I did do it in the middle of, not in the middle of the recording, but I did do it in that recording session I did, because, well, I had all the numbers written up, and I just sat down and did the numbers. I did it incorrectly, because I mispriced the Master Ball. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. I did make the correction there, but I can't like pause it in the middle and make a voiceover or just like a recording for that. But it was just fun. But yeah, if anything, Mount Battle wasn't that bad. But my estimated time I put for myself was roughly 8.5 hours. I literally put 8 hours of free time on a weekend to record. And I was technically correct. You're gonna hear how much recording I did, but I will say this, I've condensed that time into a 28-minute video, which is depressing, but kind of funny that it worked that way. And when I first heard about this, and when I did like a rewatch, or no, like more note-taking for Mount Battle, I went back to Chugga Conroy's video, and I kind of agree with him. Because, well, the first parts of the match were just... The first parts of the match were just, what do you call it? More in a sense of repetitiveness on just trying to make things work. And if anything, the first 3 fights were just, or the first like couple floors were just me spamming the same move over and over again. And it wasn't fun in the long run. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. And what do you call it? What I did for the for the first few floors was that I just had Mischievous and Flygon out because they were my 2 hardest hitters. One was Earthquake, the other one was Shadow Ball and Thunder. And just spam those moves as much as I can. And it was fun in the long run, but later on, I actually had to change my strategy from spamming moves to actually thinking, because the first few areas, you can just get by just aimlessly button mashing and going on autopilot mode. And that's what I did. I went in autopilot mode, had fun, but by the time I went to floor 60-ish, or like, yeah, around like the 6th floor, 6th or 7th floor, I had to think. Because the first 2 fights are not that bad. They're just like the beginner and starter level Pokemon at your base level, which aren't that bad. They won't have that much good moves. Later on, though, they do get creative with teaming, and they do get creative with some of the Pokemon typings. And you won't see that. You won't see some of the funny parts of this. Yeah, you're not gonna expect any of the editing to be there. You're not gonna expect to see some of the recordings there because, or some of the fights that I did because, well, I'd rather keep this concise because the Deep Colosseum, as you saw, was an hour long, and I'd rather not do that again with the battle fight. I'd rather just keep it roughly 20 minutes. I tried my best. I really did try my best on Deep Colosseum to keep it under, like, legitimately keep it contained within 30 to 40 minutes. I wanted to keep the fights normal, and I got almost an hour long. Sorry, guys. But this was much easier to concise to half an hour. And if anything, I really do hope you guys are enjoying the final music I chose, because, well, it is a lot of fun. And if anything, I'm very surprised that me streaming this to Discord, recording it, and having a lot of fun with this made it simple to just record, and my CPU usage wasn't that big. My CPU usage was legitimately still within like the early teens. I saw it a couple of times go up to 20, but other than that, it just stayed relatively small, and I had fun doing it. But, yeah, no, there's nothing else I could say about that. In general, I just had fun doing these challenges, and I did learn how to do shit later on, and I do want to explain some of the other fights I did, but what do you call it? It's much more funnier to experience it yourself than just hear the ramblings of a man doing it in post-recording. We're nearing the end of the first area of Mount Battle, which I'm very happy for. And, well, the whole point of the Mount Battles area is just that you have 10 fights up to that, and you keep going and going and going. And one little thing about this thing is that according to the Bulbapedia wiki, if you use any of the legendaries, any of the roaming legendaries, so Suicune, Raikou, Entei, you will lose more Poke Coupons. You will lose a proportionate percentage of Poke Coupons when you do it. And it's funny that that works, because if you use all 3 of them, you're going to be getting less than just doing it normally with normal Pokemon. So if you wanted to cheese this with the legendaries, that's fine. You can use it. No one's stopping you. But you're going to get less of a reward for doing it than just doing it normally than, what do you call it? Just doing it normally with normal Pokemon. But honestly, later on throughout the fight, or later on throughout Mount Battle, I had to legitimately think, and I actually lost 3 times during Mount Battle. But you start off with 5 continues, and anytime you lose, you can use a continue to restart the fight so you don't lose your progress and just do it again. But every time you win a fight without losing a single Pokemon, you get a continue. And when I first lost my first ever fight, I lost and had 70 continues. 70 continues, which was very, very, very funny to see. And meaning that if you know how to play this game more than I do, you can plan out your moves and you don't lose any Pokemon, you can get at least 100 Poke Coupons, or not 100, Poke Coupons. You can get over 105. 105 continues to just have some fun. And well, later on, these fights do get brutal. Because, not competitive level teaming, but they make their team work with some other Pokemon. And floor 50 onward, you get to start seeing legendaries coming up. The first fight I did after floor 50, battle 51, there was a Latios where, well, it had frustration, which was very funny. And it also had attract. It had attract, frustration, and just kept chipping my Pokemon, but I still beat it. I almost lost the damn fight though, but I did beat it. Later on, in the fights around floor, like near the end of the game, like floor 98, 99, like both of those. Yeah, floor 98 and floor 99. One of them, no, it was 97, 98. One of them had Groudon in their team. And their whole team was based on Chlorophyll and Solar Beam spam. Meaning, I had to deal with a bunch of grass types and a cast form. But it was very funny to see, and I did lose that fight, sadly. And then I restarted the fight, and he did not bring out the damn Groudon. It was very funny, because we were just joking like, wait, I have a Groudon? What are you talking about? The next one was a Kyogre fight. The guy had Kyogre in his team. He didn't use the Kyogre, and, well, he didn't bring out the Kyogre for a team that I think was based for Swift Swim or Rain Dish combined with Thunder Spam. It was funny. Legitimately funny. So, other fights I had to deal with was one trainer had the legendary Dog Trio in their team, and I had a couple spit takes because, well, they just kept changing their weather for stuff. I don't remember how, but they just kept changing their team. They changed the composition of weather because it was funny. The next one, another one that I remember was, what do you call it? A Jirachi showed up and did not do that much damage to it. It had Doom Desire, but other than the Doom Desire spam, it just went away. My hardest challenge was literally a... My hardest challenge was a Mantine that legitimately spammed the double team 4 times, and well, I had a Flygon and a Fortress as my last 2 Pokemon. After you defeat round 10, I'll go back and start it, don't worry. After you defeat floor 10, or each of the 10 floors, or 10 battles, you can save your progress, you can quit there, and you get Poke Coupons. And now after this, you're going to be seeing a bunch of cuts for later areas, because, well, I want to show you the other areas in the game. Because every I think, 30th floor, it changes. So for the first one would be a lava area. That should be showing up right now, and it looks beautiful to see. And if anything, it was pretty cool to just look at it while I was going up 3 sets of floors. And if anything, it was kind of amazing to see a Latios in that lava area. After that would just be more flying areas, which is the outskirts of the area, and that's like the final area that you can see. And if anything, it was very funny to just boot up and just expect it. I won the Mantine fight, by the way, so I'm gonna cut off because live recording is gonna be starting soon. There it is. Here's the top of Mount Battle.
Wow. Number 100.
Hey, look, it's the battlefield from Mount, for the magma area.
Also, this area right here is where the final time flute would be if you were doing story mode.
Oh. Hey, look, it's the arena from the magma Colosseum in Battle Revolution.
Huh? Yeah, this is the last one. We're fighting Entity.
This will be the double.
Mount Battle Master Entity.
No legendaries. You're good.
You're good. Wait, what the fuck? Why the Starmie is level 62? 63.
They're all 63 because they match my highest level Pokemon, which is my Misdreavus. Ludicolo and Starmie.
I'll be planning on using Rain Dance right off the bat.
I mean, I have a Thunder user. I will revel in that fact.
You're like trying to do it. You won't.
Look, you are all going to die.
Like, I'll teach you the meaning of fuck around.
I mean, it's an old dude, bro. You don't fuck with old men in anime.
Never, no. Especially if they're super nice.
Especially if they're Isaac Netoro. Ludicolo has leftovers. Is it gonna get the good roll today? Almost. Starmie's down though. Salamence.
There was this one advertisement about NFTs that I actually tried to build bootleg Salamence, and I was like, fucking excuse me? I remember I gave it to Leo. I was incredibly angry at that shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Take out the Ludicolo so I don't have to deal with either Leech Seed or some other bullshit.
There you go.
Machamp. Okay, easily taken out by good old Espeon. Is this gonna kill though? Probably will. Oh no.
What the fuck?
Bye, Machamp.
Well then.
Ooh, that's good damage.
I still think that the best addition into this specific Pokemon game is the health bar.
Yeah.
The way that it helps.
We're done with Mount Battle. Seven and a half hours of recording.
7 and what?
7.5 hours of recording.
God damn, boy!
What the fuck?
Damn, boy!
And I don't
You
know,
get the
Not less than
ball.
what we were expecting.
I lost one. And I've only lost twice, but I got the tickets back.
Hey, so you got that
He was expecting 8 hours, so.
I was expecting 8 hours. There he is! There's Ho-Oh!
This is your reward for 100% completion. A bird.
Sure. Hey, today not bird in the
Not
Maribor.
just any bird, you know.
You guys.
It's a special Colosseum edition.
It's the one that made Ash immortal, as the theory goes.
As the theory goes.
And the chemical.
TM29, TM13, TM24, TM35, and TM32. The good ones. Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Fire, or Flamethrower, Double Team. I keep forgetting what TM29 is though.
Also psychic attack that melee. Isn't that the psychic?
It's probably just Psychic. And Leftovers!
Ah yes. The,
Oh no, there's
the health
more.
item.
Focus Band, White Herb, Quick Claw, Bright Powder, King's Rock, Scope Lens, Choice Band.
Ain't it
Ah,
great
yes,
that
all,
the game's giving you
there's the
all
health.
this shit after you've already 100%ed it?
Yeah,
Yep.
remember, no move
All the
tutor.
shit that would have been useful. All the shit that would have been useful
Dude,
during
I would
Mount
have
Battle.
loved to have Leftovers, bro.
Ain't that a bitch?
Ain't that a bitch? We are completely done with Mount Battle and the entirety of Colosseum.
Now on to XD Gale of Darkness.
There he is.
Level
just
70.
I thought you were gonna have to catch it or something.
Nope.
Nope, they just gave it to you.
Yep.
I wouldn't put it above them. I wouldn't put it above them.
Recover,
To make you get-
Fire Blast, Sunny Day, and Swift. Look at those moves.
They would be like, oh, congratulations, you unlocked Ho-Oh.
Bad
Now fight him
nature.
and catch him.
Now catch it.
Bad
And also
nature.
purify it, yeah, now that you're at it. While you're at it.
Good old Maddle. Did not lose my mind that much. That was fun.
I mean, it was last week. It was way worse.
Yes.
I mean, the legendaries coming out of absolutely nowhere was probably the best surprise.
It was-
One dude just coming in with the 3 legendary dogs.
White,
And then just both the dude with the Groudon and the Kyogre.
white nature.
Not using the Groudon and
Sunny
the
Day,
Kyogre.
Light Screen, Razor Leaf, and Solar Beam. Psybeam, Psychic, Reflect, and Protect with Adamant. Modest Nature, Crunch, Fire Blast, Earthquake, and Dragon Claw.
Encountering Latios twice.
Sturdy, which never works with Careful Nature. Explosion, Protect, Toxic, and Double Edge. Water Absorbs with Relaxed Nature. Rain Dance, Earthquake, Yawn, and Surf. And then we got Docile Nature, Thunder, Confuser, Hidden Power, Dragon, and Shadow Ball. We did it. To look at the, you don't have to look at the video. I actually sat down and looked at all the numbers I needed for Pokeballs, and I'm gonna open up a calculator right now. I just need you guys to give me the price of it.
Or oh, you want an actual number? Okay, let me see.
Like an actual price. So, how much were Great Balls? Because I used 11 of them. It is 600 apparently. It's apparently 600. I've used 27 Ultra Balls. That is 1200. Seven net balls, and the majority of them were just for Suicune. And I hate it. Which is 1,000. Four timer balls, which would be another 1,000, I'm guessing. Yep, another 1,000. And 16 master balls, which me and Nep said was 2,500. Yeah, I think me and Nep agreed on like 2,500.
Oh.
I have to owe back to the Pokemon Bank 90,000 Pokédollars.
That's not a lot, though.
That's not a lot. I think I have that much in my PDA. Let me see. Nope, I have 53.
Well, damn.
I know what that means.
Time
to go through some Colosseums.
Time to go through some Colosseums to pay off the debt. God fucking damn it. Those were fun though.